Christopher Allen Lloyd is an American actor best known for his roles as Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future trilogy, Jim Ignatowski in the television series Taxi, Uncle Fester in The Addams Family and its sequel Addams Family Values, and Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Lloyd has won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards and an Independent Spirit Award, along with being nominated for 2 Saturn Awards and 2 Daytime Emmy Awards. He has also done voiceover work in animation, usually cast as villains due to his distinctive voice. Early life. Lloyd was born in Stamford, Connecticut, on October 22, 1938, the son of Samuel R. Lloyd, a lawyer, and his wife Ruth, a singer, and sister of San Francisco Mayor Roger Lapham. He is the youngest of 4 girls and 3 boys, one of whom, Samuel Lloyd, was an actor in the 1950s and 1960s. Lloyd's maternal grandfather, Lewis Henry Lapham, was one of the founders of the Texaco Oil Company, and Lloyd is also a descendant of Mayflower passengers, including John Howland. Lloyd was raised in New Canaan, Connecticut. Career. Lloyd began his career apprenticing at summer theaters in Mount Kisco, New York, and Hyannis, Massachusetts. He took acting classes in New York City at age 19, some at the neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater with Sanford Meisner, and he recalled making his New York theater debut in Fernando Arrabal's play And They Put Handcuffs on the Flowers, saying, "I was a replacement and it was my first sort of job in New York." He made his Broadway debut in the short-lived Red, White and Maddox, and went on to off-Broadway roles in A Midsummer Night's Dream, Casper, The Harlot and the Hunted, The Seagull, Total Eclipse, Macbeth, In the Boom Boom Room, Cracks, Professional Resident Company, What Every Woman Knows, The Father, King Lear, and Power Failure. He returned to Broadway for the musical Happy End. He performed in Andre Wajda's adaptation of Dostoevsky's The Possessed at Yale Repertory Theatre, and in Jay Broad's premiere of White Pelican at the PAF Playhouse in Huntington Station, New York, on Long Island. In 1977, he said of his training at the neighborhood Playhouse under Meisner, "My work up to then had been very uneven. I would be good one night, dull the next. Meisner made me aware of how to be consistent in using the best that I have to offer. But I guess nobody can teach you the knack, or whatever it is, that helps you come to life on stage." His first movie role was as a psychiatric patient in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He is perhaps best known for his roles as Reverend Jim Ignatowski, the ex-hippie cabbie on the TV sitcom Taxi, for which he won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, and the eccentric inventor Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future trilogy of science fiction films, for which he was nominated for a Saturn Award. In 1986, he played the reviled Professor B.O. Beans in the television series Amazing Stories. Other roles include Klingon Commander Kruger in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, Professor Plum in Clue, Professor Dimple in an episode of Road to Avonlea, the villain Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, a wacky sound effects man named Zoltan in Radioland Murders, and Uncle Fester in the movie adaptations of The Addams Family. Lloyd portrayed the star character in the point-and-click adventure game Toonstruck, released in November 1996. In 1999, he was reunited on screen with Michael J. Fox in an episode of Spin City entitled Back to the Future IV, Judgment Day, in which Lloyd plays Owen Kingston, the former mentor of Fox's character, Mike Flaherty, who stops by City Hall to see him, only to proclaim himself God. That same year, Lloyd starred in the movie remake of the 1960s series My Favorite Martian. He starred in the television series Deadly Games in the mid-1990s, and was a regular in the TV series Stacked in the mid-2000s. In 2003 he guest starred in 3 of the 13 produced episodes of Tremors. the series as the character Cletus Poffenberger. He played Ebenezer Scrooge in a 2008 production of A Christmas Carol at the Kodak Theatre with John Goodman and Jane Leeves. In October 2009, he did a two-man show with comic performer Joe Galloit in several Midwest cities. In the summer of 2010, he starred as Willie Loman in a Western Playhouse production of Death of a Salesman. That September, he reprised his role as Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future: The Game, an episodic adventure game series developed by Telltale Games. On January 21, 2011, he appeared in the episode The Firefly of the J.J. Abrams television series Fringe. That August, he reprised the role of Dr. Emmett Brown as part of an advertising campaign for Garbarino, an Argentine appliance company, and also as part of the Nike Company's Back for the Future campaign for the benefit of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. In 2012 and 2013, Lloyd reprised the role of Brown in 2 episodes of the stop-motion series Robot Chicken. He was a guest star on the 100th episode of the USA Network sitcom Psych as Martin Khan in 2013. In May 2013, Lloyd appeared as the narrator and the character Aztec in the Bertolt Brecht play The Caucasian Chalk Circle, produced by the Classic Stage Company in New York. Personal life. Lloyd has been married 4 times, first to Catherine Dallas Dixon Boyd on June 6, 1959. The couple divorced in 1971 after 12 years of marriage. He next was married to actress Kay Tornborg, from 1974 to 1987. Lloyd's third marriage, to Carol Ann Vanek, lasted from the late 1980s to 1991. His fourth marriage, to screenwriter Jane Walker Wood, lasted from 1992 to 2005. After his divorce from Wood, in Montecito, California, Lloyd bought a smaller house on March 23, 2007, and that May listed his 8.07-acre old estate for over $11 million, although the price was later dropped to $6.5 million. Wood and he had bought the house in 1997 for $1.6 million. This home, which was on the market at the time, was destroyed in the Tea Fire of November 2008 in Montecito, California. Lloyd's philanthropist mother, Ruth Lapham Lloyd, died in 1984 at age 88. Her surviving children at the time, aside from Christopher were Donald L. Mygatt, Antoinette L. Mygatt Lucas, Samuel Lloyd III, Ruth Lloyd Scott Axe, and Adele L. Kinney. Lloyd's nephew, Sam Lloyd, is best known for playing Ted Buckland, the lawyer on Scrubs. Filmography. Film, Television, Video Games Awards.